This is David, the Backyard Ufologist. I am so glad that you could join us. This is the second day of summer, finally. Oh man, it is so nice here too in New England. Make sure that you click the notification bell and be notified when we have a new video or we go live. It will let you know that we're doing something, and we would appreciate that very much. And come back and make sure that you're still subscribed, because a lot of the subscriptions are being unsubscribed for some reason. I had a whole lot more subscribers, and I'm not going to get into the politics, but all I'm showing is what I catch out in my own backyard, and I don't know why they would want to censor that. I mean, it's very interesting, and it's entertaining too. So don't tell me that it's not. And come on, give me a break here. Now, this was a orb invasion here, and it was wild. It's been kind of slow, but look at all the plasma, all the ether. And so I was looking at this, and if you'll look right here, you can see the feline being. There it is, right there. Plain as day. Can you see that? Isn't that something? You see the eyes, the nose. That's a cat's snout. See the eyes, the ears? That's just too wild. I just wanted you to look at that for a second. There's all kind of entities and beings all in here. Look at this heart right here. And it's got something right there. BR. See, it's got all kind of words in here. Somebody's name, probably. Bertha, something like that. There's a heart. You can see the heart. It's just undeniable. Then you see some eyes right here. These are entities in the unseen world in my backyard. And you can see all of these. I'll let you just pause it and look at it and zoom in on it yourself. But you can see right here. See the nose right here? The mouth that goes down like this? The two eyes? That is a big lion. That's a lion. That's the feline beings. You can see right here, it's different things, different faces. I know you see it. You've got to. Can you see that? And this is really high. This is about 100 feet high right here. And let's see, there's something at the bottom. I always love, I don't mean to take so much time, but okay, that's part of the light, the back porch light. Got to check and make sure. Now, this is something that I think personally may be like a mosquito, But let me show you what it is. I brought the contrast up and the brightness. And look, you got orbs around here. What, I went and I looked online to see if I could see some of these. And that looks like some kind of mosquito to me. That sure is a damn big one, isn't it? Look at that. And you see the orbs right here that's around it. Yeah, that's a good ways away from my camera. This is not up close. Now, I want to compare it. Yeah, I've seen this before. What's going on? What did I do? Crapola. Will it go back? Now, maybe it'll work now. Yeah, there we go. Now, this is not my picture. This is somebody else's picture that I got. And I would give credit, but I don't know whose it is. It was just posted on pictures. I'll look for mosquitoes and bugs and everything. Mostly, I looked at fairies, and this is what came up. And this is the closest I could get to what I call. Look at that. Don't that look the same to you? So they're saying this is a fairy. So if they are, that's what this is. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, I think it's a fairy. I think it could be a mosquito. I don't know. But it does look like this, a fairy that they captured. And here's some more that I caught. This is from the Manchester Evening News syndication. And the closest looks like this one right here almost, or this one. And they do look like little fairies. And then there's your orb. You get these orbs and all this energy around these little things. You know they got to be pixies or something. We don't know. We don't know what's out there for real. For really. And here's the same one, the same company. I don't want to get copyright infringement here. This is pretty close right here, this one right here, to what I've been catching. But yeah, these do look like little fairies, little pixies. And I'm comparing to what I caught. And now there's a mosquito from Alma. You know, it's real close. You know, I don't know. Here's the fairy circle. That's a little globe there my wife put out. And there's our little fairy. And let's look real close just to show you. These are tree spirits, almost like a little heart, something looking through. I really need new equipment. That's why I want to get 1,000 subscribers where I can start saving up the money I make from the channel and put back in, get a really nice digital camera with higher pixels and night vision goggles, or the night vision Aurora. That's about $800. It shows some really good stuff. Peter Slattery is at East Eddy Ranch right now using it, and he's catching some great video with it, nighttime, night scope. And you can see this is an entity right here in the orb. There's just all kind right here. So we're going to move on. We got so many pictures. Now this, I think, is some kind of ship. I've seen these before. I don't know how high it is. But you know, it's hard to catch these things unless you have IR, infrared. And you can see this is weird, isn't it? You know I harp about the feline beings. We have a lot of animals here. And we have a lot of animals in spirit here. That looks like 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. And it does look like almost some kind of feline, cat-like stuff. Cats are the protectors, the felines. If you look in pictures and back in India and Egypt, especially in India and over in China, ancient China, you see the big cat sitting in a chair next to the emperor or the king. They were the protectors. They were the giants. I know we get into the Nephilim and all of that, but they were known as the protectors. And then right here is another one. And East City Ranch has a pier there also. So that's something to think about. Go look it up. I mean, you can see it. Just research. You know, this is so much fun researching this and sharing this with you and catching these things that I catch. So make sure you chat. The chat's open. So if you're out there, take part in it. I know I'm a little early today. Got honeydews to do. And this may be camera artifact, but I'm always told that this is pixies and tree spirits, elementals. And I'm beginning to believe it myself. You know, I mean, you believe what you want to believe, you know. Now, this one's really high in the sky. So I said, man, just look at this. This one's always around. You can tell my voice is still not that 100%. The pollen has been so bad and the allergies just so crazy here. I'm trying not to get too excited. I get excited and I start talking and I start losing my voice. But I'm just passionate about this stuff, that's for sure. Okay, this is the same one that comes around. I call my guardian angel. You can see the 2 eyes, the nose, the mustache. It's just so far away. You can't really see exactly what it is, but that's the same one. He's always around. And you know something? I've been doing research on it, and people are writing saying, you know, you're seeing yourself in an orb. You're probably seeing your higher self. And that made so much sense. Your higher self is trying to talk to now I'm not going to say lower self, but the not as enlightened self. Let's say that, okay? And you can see, I mean, look at this. That just never ceases to amaze me. So I wanted to show you that one. And of course, you got some stars, and this is another entity right there. It looks like two eyes looking in. What do you think that is? You know, you see so many things. These things are so dimensional. And we have the quartz boulders here. They're all lined up. Somebody lined them up in ancient times. Of course, they just built around it, you know, and a lot of energy here. And you know, that mosquito looking thing we're calling a fairy, I saw that without the camera. I saw it in the darkness flying around. It was lit up a little bit, and when I took the picture, it really lit up. So, you know, I don't think it is a mosquito, but they sure do look like it. And you know, maybe they can you know, shapeshift. Who knows? Okay. Said I wasn't going to get too excited. I haven't had my smoothie this morning. All right. Now look at this. You know, this is up in the trees. You can take another picture and it'll be gone. I don't know what this is. Could be a little ship with engines on it. Look at that. Or it could be an angel. It could be a fairy. I don't know what it is, but it's in the trees in my backyard, and it's spiritual. It's on the spiritual realm. And you can see the pink tintish to it, the hue, the gold, the greenish gold. James Gillian has a lot of stuff going on East City Ranch. I keep harping about it because, you know, I mean, it's just so much that goes on there. And he really explains what he thinks it is. And he has the experts come there, that's for sure. But, you know, look at this. It's just undeniable on another plane of existence. And it's halfway in, halfway out, or that's what it looks like in our reality. Isn't that wild? I mean, I don't know. Could be a fairy, could be an angel. Isn't that something? I wanted to share that. And let's see, I think this is right down here, something flying around. Now, that could be a fairy. I mean, there's a lot of them out there. Look at that. Isn't that something? That's a statue right there. That's the fairy statue on a quartz boulder. And then over here we have another one. See all these entities out there, little elementals. They're looking in from another world or an orbit or a looking glass. Who knows? Who really knows? And a lot around this tree. I call this my spiritual pine tree. I don't know what this is there, but there's something in the tree and it's lighting up. It's got that gold tintish to it. It looks weird. It's like some kind of entity. And then we have one flying right here. Look at that. See, I just wished I had the technology to bring it in clearer. There's so much stuff going on here. And I'd invite anybody who wants to come here. Bring your camera. Check it out yourself. You know, I mean, they're here. And you got better technology than I do. I'd love to see it myself. I would like to find somebody who knows how to do dowsing correctly and find the energy line that's running through the Hammonasset Ley Line. It's very close here to our backyard. In my past videos, you can see from the drone video what it looks like from above and all around. That's for sure. Okay, a lot of fairies. First day of summer here. And this is something, look at this right here. There's something, it almost looks like an eyeball, doesn't it? To me. I wish I could get in closer. That's it. Yeah, really, you know, Photoshop is a subscription now. It's about $20. And you got a music thing, you know, like Napster or something, $15, or Spotify, $10, you know, and then Sirius Satellite in the car. So I've had to cut Sirius Satellite off. I think I'm going with Spotify. I'm leaving Napster. I've been with them when they were Rhapsody. I've been with them for years, you know, over a decade. and got to cut these monthly payments out. I have a car payment, the mortgage payment. Me and my wife struggle to make that every month, you know. So, nevertheless, we are trying. So that's why I don't have Photoshop. I have Photoshop, but it won't work on Windows 10. So it's just an older subscription. What is that? Isn't that something? Look at that. Now that's a ship right there. That's a small ship, and I see these a lot. You know, like I said, maybe we are the giants. And there's a little entity there flying around. Another one there. And I mean, really, I invite you to come and bring your camera, bring your technology. If you got night vision goggles, bring them. You know, let's show what's out there. I really would love to have you. Oh, I went too far. Yeah, it's been a really cool catch for the last couple of days. I mean, you can tell it's spiritually really waking up. It's like excitement in the air. So it's the change of the Earth's axis on the Solus. Yeah, there's one right here on the house flying around. Looks like a little ship, doesn't it? And then down here, look, you know, I was saying, what is this right here that's up against the house? Look at that. It's red. It's got two eyes and a nose or something there, you know. Said, wow, look at that. So, and there's one here, and there's one gold one here. Look at that. It looks like it's got a little hat on, doesn't it? It looks like they're looking through the looking glass or something. Or a Merkaba. I call them Merkabas. You know, they don't look like tetrahedrons, but, you know, I think they shift back and forth. Here's another one, and here's another one of those. I think it's angels and fairies and pixies. Gosh, I keep hitting that, don't I? Sorry about that. All righty. Oh, man. Showed that. So you see what's going on out there. Okay, here's another one. This is the fairy circle. And look at all the elementals. All the little pixies and fairies. That's what that is. They're not lightning bugs. They're not out yet. Not a whole lot of bugs out right now. That's for sure. When you start seeing the bats at dusk, that's when you know the bugs are out. Now, I don't know what this is, but you can see it's got a lot of energy. It's on the move. You've seen these things move fast with my past videos. You know, I do a lot of meditation. I meditate a lot. And, you know, I ask these things to appear. You know, just show yourself, you know. You don't have to do anything spectacular. But they do. And I do a clearing. I do a clearing, and I use 1 John 4:14, and no malevolent entities or demons or Nephilim or fallen angels allowed. Only Christ conscience entities are allowed here. You can see all of this. Isn't this something? And it's a sanctuary for these. Look at this right here. What is that? Wow. And I saw another one over here. It looked just like it. Where is it? Right here? Yeah. These are the little rods or little ships. Look at the energy around this. And they get big too. I've seen them big, and they got little crisscrosses like DNA, you know, like the Caduceus. It's wild what we see here. That's for sure. A lot of energy there. A lot of entities. You know, these are little UFO ships. Look at this one right here. And that's like an orb. It's on the move, or it's an angel with a halo around it. It's some kind of entity. It could be a fairy. Look at that. I mean, that's what I think it is. What do you think it is? Is that UFO Kinline? Hi. And hello, Zombie Apocalypse Cherokee 92. That's a mouthful for me. Good morning to you. Yeah, they're very interesting, aren't they? I don't know what they are, but they're real, and they're not bugs. And I don't think they're malevolent. Like I was talking, and my train of thought is just all over the place right now. I keep losing it. Um, I do a lot of meditation, and I'm a very spiritual person. Not religious. I'm spiritual, and I pick up on what's going on in the world, the hate, the division, the blame on each other. You know, that sucks. And you can say who's behind this? The power, the control, and greed creep. And I don't want to get into politics. It's in every part of your life. I see where they're, trying to censor people. And whenever it's something about Jesus or God or something good, they want to discount it. Did you see that on the news the other day about somebody going to what was it, in Kansas City? Somewhere, I don't know where it was. They had a council meeting, city council meeting, and somebody came in there and said something and said, "Hell, Satan." I mean, give me a break. That's just coming out, and they don't care anymore. You know, so it's a spiritual war going on. Look at this one right here, and I do a lot of meditation, and I my higher power is Jesus Christ. And I ask that the Christ conscience ascended masters come down with unconditional love and forgiveness and take these malevolent entities to their perfect place. Take them away with Christ's light. You know, you don't want to destroy everything. You want to try to help. If we could just, I think that I am an intuitive person. I know I am, but some of these things happen and it's just you're intuitive, everybody is. You just got to know how to tune in and use it. And I feel the hate, some of it that's in the air. Sometimes you can cut it with a knife. So what is going on here? And I don't think it's just the president. I think it could be anything, anybody. When he's gone, it's going to be something else. They just use that to put their hidden agenda into play. I think this selling the soul stuff is real. And I believe that Satan is real, and I believe there's a lot going on. And then here, I put a clearing, like a shield. 1 John 4:14. Do that sometimes 4 times a day. I pray, I meditate, I ask that we are protected with our guardian angels, and I protect our property. All portals, gates, vortexes, wormholes, the mirrors, everything is protected. And if anything does come through, it don't stay around long at all. There's too many malevolent entities here, Christ conscience um, entities that are good. And this is like a sanctuary. And sometimes you can see the orbs, they're just hanging out on the ground, resting, or in trees, and they're just laid back. They know that they're safe here. And I really believe that. But you can see that what we have above the sky here, these could be protectors. This looks like something that's flapping, could be wings there. But I do believe these are not bugs. And I'm sure there's some bugs out there, but these aren't. And this one's really weird. I've seen this one before. These are some of the same ones. They hang out because they're the good ones. They're hanging out and they're protecting. And it's a sanctuary. Look at this. It looks kind of like Jupiter does. But if you'll look in, you can see the two eyes, the nose. And this looks like a canine. This looks like a dog. See the ears right here? Two eyes right there. Oh, who took my mojo? Activity was up here. Not lately. Yeah, sometimes you never will figure out what they are, but you can talk about it, meditate on it. Maybe they'll come to you in your meditation. And UFO, what are you saying here? Yeah. Oh, you want you send me a picture? Of course you can. Backyard Ufologist at gmail.com. Backyard Ufologist at gmail.com. Yeah, send your pictures. I'll share them. Yeah, put a little description by it, your name. If you have a YouTube channel or Twitter, whatever, we'll do a shout out and give you credit for it and show your stuff. Man, I love doing that. Oh, yeah. Orbs Realm and Proper Paranormal. That's Proper Paranormal is Stephen. I keep thinking his last name is something else, and it is Criddle. And of course, I don't know Brendan's last name, but he's with Orbs Realm, and we're thinking about doing a last Hangouts hurrah, and bringing our stuff together and talking about our experiences and sharing everything that you know that we know and what we come across and what we believe. And yeah, you guys, my email, that's what made me remind me again, is backyardufologist at gmail.com. Now, I know there's a 6 hour difference. You're 6 hours ahead of us and here in the States, and we can work it out somehow where it'll be beneficial and convenient for all of us. So let's do that here really soon. Let's do it by September anyway. Let's do it this summer really soon if we can. That's for sure. Yeah, hang 10, man. Okay, great, UFO. I appreciate that. Yeah, send it. Yeah, if you got any pictures, make sure you send it. Okay, I don't want to make this an hour long, but I want to, because people tune out when you start, I want to show you what I've got here and then, maybe talk about a few things. I get carried away. Look at this one right here. Now, look at this next to it. Wow. Okay, you see this right here? It's inside. That looks like one of the gray extraterrestrials. And just so happens there's one right to the left of it. Look at that. You can see the two eyes right there and the extraterrestrial gray head right there. Kind of looks like one right there. But you can see definitely right here, this is some kind of energy entity that's inside of it. You can see that. Take a look at it, you know, and you can bring it up yourself. There you go. Pause it, and then you can check it out later. Oh, yeah, I wanted to tell you this is live right now, and I want you to come back because I edit it and I add my logos and music and stuff and make it pretty cool. Try to be a little professional about it, and come back and like and comment on those because this will be in the unlisted pile. And I edit it down where it won't be so long too. So make sure you come back and make sure you're still subscribed. Okay. I would appreciate that because people are getting unsubscribed and the notification bells are being unclicked for no reason at all. I can understand if you don't like it, you want to unsubscribe. That's cool. I understand. You don't want to be bothered. You want the bell unchecked. I completely understand that. Absolutely. But if you're not doing it, they're emailing me or they're commenting and telling me, hey, I did not do that. So what's going on? Why are they doing me that way? What are they scared of? Or are they just having fun to piss me off, I guess? Well, I'm not going to get pissed off. I'll get over it. I'll vent, and then that's it. See, like I was saying, they sit here on the ground and they're just resting. Look at this one here, this one here. Oh, we're going to the Backyard Ufologist backyard and, on our journey, and we'll rest there and stay for the night. Hey, I really do believe that. What am I doing? And see right here, look at this. There's one right here. Now, these may be rocks right here. But look, see these little entities right here? Yeah, they're sitting here resting. My goodness, look at that one. Now, this is a little bird feeder, and these are some chimes. And this is an entity. This is a big quartz boulder, and that's a globe my wife put out. But you can see the little entities all around it here. All this is quartz boulders. And that's the fairy circle, and you can see the fairies. I mean, it's just undeniable. And then you have the orbs. That's a big ass orb right there. You know, I wished I had more video, but I do have video posted, and there's a lot of video that I have put in my past programs and shows, blogs, whatever you want to call it. And go and look at them. Go look at them. Yeah, I've got them flying around, and they're fast. I think they're going the speed of light. When they get ready to go, they go. I mean, they take off. So it is something there, that's for sure. I don't know what these are here. This is like I say, they're halfway in, they're halfway out of this reality, or a quarter, who knows. But you can see the entities. Just because they look scary doesn't mean that they are. You know, come on. It could be a really nice angel of light come to you that's evil as could be. And that's why, you know, if you're unsure, use 1 John 4:1-4. God gives us the tools to work with. He knows what we were going to be encountered with these spirits. He knows. And that's why he says, you know, Satan can come to you as an angel of light. Well, that's what he used to be. He's been around, you know, since the garden and before. And he's the father of lies. He'll make out a toothache to be the best thing in the world and make you believe it. So just watch yourself. You know, that's all I can say. Entity there, that's up pretty high. Lots of little entities. And this is one in the air right here. Is that what I wanted to show? Flying around. So I just wanted to show you, this looks like a fairy right there. You can, you know, one of these days I'm going to catch a really good one. It's not going to, oh, is that a bug? It's just going to be undeniable. So that's coming, I'm sure. And this is another invasion. Every once in a while, all of a sudden, we have this ether cloud that goes by, and it's just full of entities. And then I could take a picture a few seconds after this one, and they're all gone. And you know that. You've seen that before. This one, it's the one that looks like Jupiter, and you can see there's a fox. Don't that look like a fox right there? The two eyes, the nose right there. And then there's a cross. Look at this cross here. They're right here. That is a Christian cross right there. You can see it right here. Yeah. I mean, you know, these things, I don't know if they're trying to communicate or what. I'm sure they could if they wanted to. You know, I don't really do the EVPs anymore. You know, if they've got something to say, they'll make sure they'll spell it out. But these are weird. They're like the same kind of ships, and there's lots of them. It's got all these stripes through it, and they're all around. It's wow. And if you look real closely, you can see faces. You know, I was just looking at this one right here. This one right here is round. Got two eyes, a mouth right here, and the nose. That's huge. Look how big that is. That is huge right there. It looks like a beard, doesn't it? Okay, look at, follow my cursor here. See, here's the hair right here, long hair. Look at the beard, big beard right here. Big mustache, the mouth here, the nose, two eyes right here, one here, one here. Here's your nose. Don't that look like ascended master right there? It is. That's exactly what it is. You know, and you say 1 John 4:1-4. He's still around. Universal law, they have to flee, and they will flee. They don't want that good stuff around. They don't want to find their perfect place. Well, I'm sure they will later. What's coming? Here's one with another stripe through it. Check it out. Now, this wasn't too much longer after I took the first picture. Look at this. You know, this is a ship. This is a Merkaba. right here. You can tell, and you can kind of tell what's in here by just looking and come with your own conclusion. That looks like Mickey Mouse, doesn't it? They wish. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's just so much stuff. So many things out there. I enjoy bringing this to you. You know, I get amazed myself. You know, sometimes I just sit and look at these and I see so many dimensions. I see so many entities, like in this one. You know, you can see, who are these people? You know, look at this one right here. You can see the face. That's an extraterrestrial right there. You know, and you'll have some people say, David, that's a demon. 1 John 4:1-4. You know, look at this right here. That's an eye. That's a mouth. That's a nose. That's a skull head. It is. I mean, look, here's the face right here smiling. See this one right here? Now, I could sit here for an hour and show you all of these. There's a face here. See the two eyes right here? The nose, the mouth smiling. At least they're smiling. Some of them aren't, but that don't mean that they're evil. There's good as well as bad. There's yin, there's yang. Not too much, not too little. There's always a balance. Always remember that. You choose what you want to do. You know, if we choose unconditional love and forgiveness, and they'll go, well, you know, I'm justified. Yeah, you can be justified to be mad, to sue somebody, to do something. But, you know, I am learning to get above that. That's earthly stuff, just like money. It's paper with green ink, numbers and pictures and symbols on it. And everybody is bowing down to it and what they would do for it. I mean, not me. I'm not going to do that. And people that know me know that. No. And ill-gotten money only brings ill-gotten stuff. The more negative and crap that you send up to the universe, the more negative comes back to you 10, 100-fold. Trust me. I know you'll have to learn yourself, some of the people out there. Unconditional love and forgiveness. So I took a lot of these pictures right here. I was glad I was able to catch them because we just had an orb invasion. It was like an ether cloud that came through. And you can see that there's just entities all in these. Look at that big smile right there. Look at this one right here. Wow. Yes, who took my mojo? Yeah, I've got stuff when I was a paranormal investigator in cemeteries and other people's homes and stuff. And I really encountered some nasty spirits, demons, succubuses, incubuses. I mean, I have been through it. And that's why I quit doing it. You know, I helped others that really needed some help. And then, you know, I tag along with the team every once in a while. And they call me all the time to go. I was on the Maury show in around 2008 when they had the paranormal segments with Ghost Adventures. Taps is just an hour away from where I am here on the shoreline in the Northeast. And I took some of those classes to go with them and hang out. You know, I've been there. I've already been there and I've done it. I was on the, what do you call it, Animal Planet. There's a lot of video. And man, I was really fat too back then. I had a bad back. I couldn't do much. And finally had 3 back surgeries. And man, I'm feeling great. And lost a lot of weight, getting back to around 190 pounds. I'm really ready to go again. But, you know, doing the paranormal thing, I think I'm just going to stick in my backyard and my shows and stuff because I've already been there and done it. I don't need to fight demons and stuff. I'm going to leave that and pass the torch to the young guys like Christian and Anthony at the Light Paranormal, right? Is that right? Show me the light. Yeah. Show me the light, paranormal. Yeah, that's Anthony and Christian. See, I remembered that. I had to look real quick, make sure I was right. I want to embarrass myself. Okay, this was right at nightfall, I think the night before last. And here's the gold one again. And look at that. What is that? You know, if you look at some of the ancient aliens and talking about the space shuttle and stuff, you can tell they've seen this out in space, this little format right here. Like a little stick. It looks like a wishbone or something right there. Isn't that something? And some people see ancient symbols like astrology. Um, and you see, it looks like a big smile too, with two eyes and a nose right there. And you can see the sky, and then there's something flying around up there, right there. It's not a star or a bug. And there's another one. You can see all kind of stuff in the sky when you take these pictures with the IR. And they go, I don't know what that is. Wow, man, I've seen a cross by Orion. I've showed that. It's in one of my, it's in a couple of my past videos. So make sure you look at them. Check them out, okay? Seriously. Um, you know, some things aren't as they seem, that's for sure. And here's another gold one. And you can see there's an entity in there that's an extraterrestrial. Look right there. Right above it, right there, sticking out. Isn't that cool? Can I go up anymore? No. Oh, no. What did I do? Oh, I see. Okay. I'm trying to bring up the bar. Okay, that's far as it's going to go. All right. That's far as it's going to go. But look right here. Two eyes, nose, and a big smile. There's your extraterrestrial right there. Yep. Yes, it is. And then you got some other ones around. It's beautiful out there. Sometimes I'll go out there around 3 o'clock in the morning. It's so quiet. Every once in a while, the wind blows and the chimes go. And man, it is almost spooky, but it's peaceful. And I don't have that doom or dread feeling. Everybody's asleep around here, you know? Anyway, here we go. Now, I told you I had lots of pictures right here. Now, if you kind of look 90 degrees or 45 degrees to the right, you can tell that's a entity right there with the beard. Just kind of look around. You can see that looks like an eye right there. Eye, big nose, and a smile. It's like a dimension within a dimension within a dimension within a dimension. If you see these things, look at this. Look at the energy around it. It's, you know, this is paranormal right here. This is spiritual right here. I think it's beyond paranormal. That's for sure. And then you got them right here inside the fairy circle. There's one resting right there on the ground. Here's one right here. It's gold. Now look at this right here. Whoa, man, I wished I had the equipment. You can see a face in there. Almost. Man, if I could have got a little bit closer. Look at that. And it's gold. So that's probably one of the feline beings. Are the Palladians. Part of the Palladians. They're that color too. And let's see, let's take a look. I see these two together a lot. And see, there's one right beside this one. Look at that. You can see there's an entity within an entity. Now look at this, two eyes and a nose. That looks like a dog, doesn't it? That almost looks like my deceased dog. It does, really, seriously. And I don't know. I mean, wow. You know, what can I say? Doesn't that look like a dog to you? That's a canine. It's a canine being right there. It is. I mean, it's just undeniable. Man, I wish I had the equipment. You know, one day I will. You know, right now it's just coming out of pocket. But look at this. Now, is that a ferry on the move? Or is it a ship? A small ship. Like I said, we're the giants. Pardon me. Okay, I don't want to take, yeah, I'm taking up a lot of time here. I want to I know people will tune out because they say, man, it's showing orb after orb. You know, and you don't have to stay, I understand. But come back after I edit this and like and comment. Would you? That would help. If you can do anything, do that for me. I do appreciate it. Here's another gold one. See, these are all good entities. Look at this right here. That's some kind of symbol. What do you see in it? That's what counts. What do you see? I want to hear what other people see. And, you know, I like my wife. She'll say, "Well, this is what I see in that one." I go, "Wow, I didn't even see that." You're absolutely right. But some of these are like you can see people in here, like this guy right here, and he's working controls probably and controlling the Merkaba. The Merkaba is like a ship. I mean, in the old days, well, I've been reading in ancient days, they could sit down and meditate, and this fuel would come around them, and they could travel. Man, wouldn't that be cool to be that enlightened? I want to do that. I want to do that. Okay, UFO, it's going to floor me what you're going to show me. Okay, very good. I love that. I love stuff like that. Now, I've seen some stuff, some orbs and the stuff in it. It was just like somebody had taken a Polaroid picture or a digital picture, and there was somebody in it. And it's wild. I've seen some of those around here too. I've got some of those. You can see in my past videos. I don't know what's in here, but there is two eyes right there and a nose, and it looks like some kind of mouth right there. This is some kind of entity. There's an eye there. It's like I said, it's a dimension within a dimension within a dimension. Don't you see all this energy around it? The pink, the greenish, the gold, yellow energy that's around it. Look at these sticking out right here. These lines. This is a ship. I'm telling you, this is a ship. It's a spiritual ship. It's not the nuts and bolt kind. Okay, I want to show you the brightest ones. And then we're going to move on here. So here's one I didn't even see that's not even all the way into this dimension. Well, look at this right here. And that one's on the move. You can tell it's not a complete circle. It's kind of like elongated. It's moving. You know, I don't like to talk about people too much, but this guy, L.A. Manzuli, or whatever his name is, he says all of these are demons. Man, come on. That's just one-sided. Use 1 John 4:14. You know, I told him I never got a answer from him. You know, he knows. He should know. Not every alien, extraterrestrial, or entity that you see is a demon. And now they're here, that's for sure. But you can keep them away. There's ways to do that. Just don't assume that everyone is a demon. You know, you do 1 John 4. Now, where's your faith at? You know, come on. 1 John 4:14. Okay, this one right here, I don't mean to get on my soapbox, okay? So that's why I want to keep it short, because I'll start getting on my soapbox and preaching and going crazy. But anyway, two eyes, a snout, and a nose, and a mouth. That's some kind of dog right there. See, I'm getting the, look at right here. Two eyes and the snout and the nose right there. Here's another one right here. Look at this. This is like a beagle. See the eyes, the nose, and the snout right there. See, I get the felines, I get the canines. There's all kind of animals. Um, yeah, yeah. There could be an animal planet, not the TV cable channel, but it could be. Look at this square Merkaba right there. Isn't that something? Okay, come on. Let's move it on here. Here's another one. Gold, two eyes, and a smile. Look at that energy around that. That's just pure good energy right there. And all kind of little pixies and fairies and elementals. Look at this right there. Isn't that something? That is just too cool, man, what I have around here. Now that one looks like a fairy that's flapping right there. Look at that. Isn't that wild? Akina can enhance low light with an amazing algorithms that show detail not seen in the original footage. Yeah, yeah, okay. I'll look into that for sure. Yeah, yeah, L.A. Marzulli, yeah, he's selling books, and so I should write a book, and then sell it, and all the money would go into my channel. More of the same here. I just wanted to show you all the activity that's going on around here. It's just nonstop. It's in the house too. I've got pictures in the house too. I kind of leave them alone in the house. They don't bother us too much. The cats see them, but you can see there's orbs, and there's a portal that opens right behind me on the wall, and the orb flies out. I've got that on my channel, and it's about 30 seconds long, and I slow it down to like 10%, and you can see the portal open on the wall, and the entity just fly out right towards me and kind of disappears. Look at this one. Some of the same ones, I'm sure, these gold ones, but they can be Palladians, the lion, the feline beings. I went forward. Yeah. There's one in the tree right there. You can't really tell much about. And we zoom in on these little lights right here. You can see that that's some kind of fairy flying around right there. You can tell it is. You can tell the little face right there. Isn't that something? Look at that. I wish I could. Hmm. Yeah, look at that. I feel like that's more feline right there. See all of these orbs? Then this one's not all the way in because I took a direct picture and look, see, it's not really brightening up, but you can tell there's stuff all in these things, man. I'm going to tell you. I'm glad you guys are participating. I hope you share, comment. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Um, it's a lot of crap going on with YouTube and Google. And I just wish we could all, just get so tiring to, why are they censoring so many people? I mean, is the truth hurting that bad? Uh, their excuses are so stupid and untrue. Are they just messing with people? I mean, I know all these cable channels are doing really bad in the ratings. So they're coming over in our territory and taking over. They got the corporate money, and they take the money and they change that money is the root of all evil. And that's what I was just saying. It's just green ink, paper with green ink, pictures, numbers, and symbols. Yes, we need it to survive. That's for sure. I understand that. But, don't worship it. Can't take it with you. It's all man made, just like religion is. Here's another gold one right here. Look at that one. It's got a little face in there. It's a lot of good energy around here. That's for sure. People come here and they go, man, I feel different. They'll be messing around doing something, not knowing what goes on here and not being into the paranormal and stuff. Man, they said, man, it feels, I like coming over to your house, man. I just feel really good. I go, wow, the energy. And some people say, man, I feel the energy as soon as I get here and coming up your driveway. Man, I start feeling the energy. So, and that could be the boulders, the quartz boulders. It could be the entities, who knows? Okay, this right here is a wind chime, so it fooled me there for a little while too until my wife said, oh, yeah, I put the old wind chime out there. So you have to be careful. I go out there and I make sure I look really closely at everything that's out there. And you can see right up here, this is way up in the sky here. And that's moving. You can see there's something in it. Almost looks like a Pac-Man ghost, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, I've seen some entities here, that's for sure. And here's the gold ones up in the trees. Look at that. Where did it go? There it is down here. Here's another one. And you see what's here. I mean, you can see, this is what I deal with all the time. All the time. Okay? All righty then. Kill. Okay, there I am. Man, I sure do appreciate everybody joining me. And I've been on Twitter, I've been on Instagram and Facebook. Everybody's so nice. They're doing their own thing too. I'm not in competition with nobody. I just want to work with you. I'll show you what I got, and I'll show what you got if you want me to. And I'll do shout outs to you and say hello. And I hope you take part. I take part in yours. And we network. We got to stick together here. I've been looking at BitChute. I got me an account and a couple of other places. The library, LBRY. I have a account there. I don't fully understand it, but you got to have, it's going to be some money involved. So, but if you want to get away from YouTube, somebody needs to start. If you want to get away from YouTube, you got to do stuff like that. But if somebody should start a MeTube or something. Somebody that's got some money. That's what they're doing. But I'm talking about just like this. Come and do your own thing. Don't cost you anything. And we make our money from advertisers and sponsorship. That's what we need. Something that will support itself. And I think that's coming because there's a void in the market for it. I'm telling you, YouTube is shooting themselves in the foot. They got a great thing going. They're selling out corporately. And I think that sucks. I really do. But anyway, unconditional love and forgiveness. I have to keep remembering that. I see a lot of bad things going on, and I pray for them. I said, well, this person I have to treat like they have cancer. They're spiritually sick. Somebody pulls out in front of me and shoots me the bird. Wow, man, they're angry. I pray for them. I don't want to react to their behavior. Don't react to people's behavior. I know it's hard to do. And when you make a mistake, my bad, please forgive me. Don't try to cover it up or blame it on somebody else, what the world would be like if we didn't do that. I'll be a philosopher. I could sit here for hours, talking about this because of my own experience, share my experience, my strength, and my hopes to you. There's, what this world could be, how awesome we could be if we wouldn't have to worry about this crazy stuff that's going on. And that tells you right there that you have somebody orchestrating, somebody coming in trying to control everything to make you feel like you've been wronged, cause division, cause hate, malice. Who does that? Satan, Antichrist. Oh, we're going to see some serious stuff coming up. I mean, we already have. And if you haven't seen the prophet Kim Clement yet, the late Kim Clement, and then there's the other guy, Roger Richard Thomas, or whatever his name is. I can't remember. He's a fireman from Orlando. They are prophesizing. They have these prophecies, and they're all coming true. So see Kim Clement. He talked about Donald Trump being elected back in 2007. You got to see this stuff about the walls, about they'll say impeach, and the media and the way it is. And it's all being exposed, and everything that he's talked about has come true. And he's got some really wild prophecies that have not come true. So go see Kim Clement and check him out, because I really believe that. I believe that he was a true prophet. I really do. Well, I do appreciate everybody. If I forgot somebody, I am sorry. I try to do a new list every day. I talk to so many people, and I like Susan Allison. I hope that you're doing okay. She's got 400 subscribers now. I think she's doing great. And she's showing Utah. I love Utah. Man, I hope I can come and visit you one day. That'd be great. Zombie Apocalypse, Cherokee 92. All you guys, man. I sure do appreciate you, and I appreciate your support. Now, I'm going to edit this, and I want you to come back and like, comment, and subscribe. And please share too, okay? And I'll see you on Twitter. I'll see you on Facebook, Instagram, and I appreciate everybody. And I'll try to do more shows if I can. Just don't have the time or the resources to do it more than once a week right now. So I do appreciate everybody. And I hope that you have a great summer coming up. It's already started. Be careful out there. Do your meditations. Pray for me. I'll pray for you. Pray for me. I sure do appreciate it. Remember me in your meditation time. It's all going to be okay. We're all going to be, you may die in this container, but you're going to move on. And we'll all be together. That's for sure. And I really do believe that. This is David, the Backyard Ufologist, saying thank you for tuning in, putting up with my mess. I sure do appreciate everybody. And I hope that you will share this and just have a great day. I sure do appreciate everybody. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye, everybody.